Hey everyone, what is going on? And we're basically doing more Jungle Cup battles, but also practicing with this new mechanic. Now, we do get the favorable lead in this matchup, so we have Noctel and against Heracross, and whenever I used to see a favorable matchup, I'm like, yes, we got the advantage. Now I'm like, oh gosh, no, because look at this, we cannot switch to save my life, guys. How long has that been taking? You know, he's getting a bunch of energy up. I could still not switch, guys. Finally, the switch icon comes up. So, man, but he already has a bunch of energy charged up. Now, he has enough for, it's probably a Psychic. I decided not to block. He could have enough for 2 Psychics for all I know, or for a Psychic and a Sky Attack, and he's still charging up. So, in theory, we have the advantage because we were able to switch into a Lantern, but he just has so much energy. He's just knocking us down. So it's like we did lose this one, but we probably would have won it if he didn't take that long to switch. I mean, you guys saw how long it took to switch, and that was just ridiculous. I mean, how long that took. Let me know if this happens to you. But yeah, this will 100% affect your tournament. It will. I don't want to necessarily say it will ruin your tournament because, I mean, at the end of the day, somebody will win, right? I mean, there's going to be a winner, or there's going to be people who tie for first, whatever it happens to be. So somebody is going to make it out on top despite these new mechanics, but it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like right now I can't even switch. It took me I think like 2 or 3 times to try and switch there, and yeah, so we, you know, not as long as the first time, but we still gave him a couple free shots in on it. And I don't know, if this was a tournament match, I'm sure I would have asked for a rematch. I'm not really too sure. I probably would have, just because this was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's not his fault or anything. We're just practicing, just testing things out. But yeah, Niantic really has to fix this new mechanic. They either have to fix it or they have to revert back to the original, which unfortunately, I hate to say it, guys, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to go backwards, even though we all like that mechanic better, the original better. I don't think they're going to just revert back to it. I think if anything, they'll probably continue to improve this PvP mechanic, but I don't think they're going to go backwards. So we took a beating in game 1. Probably would have won that one, but it is what it is. But either way, for the next match, we do have Beedrill against his Heracross, which is a favorable matchup for us, so I'll definitely take that. But I'm worried, oh gosh, is he going to switch out? So we go ahead for the X-Scissor and trying to do as much damage. We don't have Aerial Ace on this Beedrill. Now, I didn't speed up the battles because I just wanted to show you like the glitches and everything, you know. So we do go ahead and take that Mega Horn. So that's good for us. We'll take that damage. We could take that. We get another X-Scissor off, trying to do as much damage as possible, almost knocking it out, and then we finish it off with Poison Jab. So we do go ahead and take the lead over there. So that's good for us. He knocks out Beedrill. We bring in Vigoroth immediately without even realizing what's going on. Like, I brought it out without even thinking. I think I accidentally tapped on it. I didn't mean to necessarily do that, but he switches into his Venusaur, and then I'm actually able to pull the switch, and I switch out immediately there, so it doesn't glitch every single time, but for the most part it does. And when it does, it's usually just not like by 1 second or anything, or 1 tap. It takes longer than that, right? So excuse me. So yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. We could take these Venusaur's attacks though, and we'll hit it with a Heavy Slam just because we want to be able to feint him before he can feint us. And we knock out Venusaur, and then his final Pokemon will be that Vigoroth. So we actually get off another Heavy Slam, which is met by a shield. He has a shield left, right? Yeah, I was pretty sure he shielded that, so that's fine. And then he's going to go ahead and knock us out. So we'll let Fortress go down, and then we bring in our final Pokemon, which is going to be that Vigoroth. Now, I go ahead and shield this. He gets off the Body Slam before I'm able to, but then I click on Body Slam, and because he used his last shield, we're able to knock him out. So we do go ahead and take that one. We didn't even need Body Slam because Counters would have knocked it out, but that's okay. Either way, we do go ahead and finally win one, right? So we take the win, and I'm not saying this new mechanic only affects me. It obviously affects other people as well, but I'm just basically showing you guys. But they definitely 100% need to fix this. Now, I mean, you can't really blame Niantic if you lose your tournament or you don't do well in the tournament because of this mechanic or because you glitch, because the tournaments really have nothing to do with Niantic. I mean, they don't run the tournaments, they don't make them, right? So, I mean, the mechanic definitely has something to do with them. As you can see, trying to switch took like 3 tries. So we finally do go ahead and pull the switch into Wigglytuff, And I'm not even sure if I wanted to switch into Wigglytuff. It didn't really matter to me at this point. I was just testing out, as I said, the new mechanic, seeing all the glitches and all the bugs and everything else. So we do go ahead and get hit by that Body Slam, but we're going to block that one. So Wigglytuff, definitely a solid Pokemon, and you could see that it's really good. I mean, that Charm is just such a good move. Definitely beats Vigoroth. I mean, depending on shield usage, but it's definitely doing a lot of damage to Vigoroth. And we do go ahead and knock it out. We have a Play Rough and an Ice Beam ready to go, so we're going to hit whatever comes in, which I was expecting to be Fortress because Fortress does resist Wigglytuff's moves. So we do go ahead and click on that Play Rough, and that's not going to do a lot of damage, although if we got the 3 rings it would have done more, but that's okay. We're not even focused on that right now. We're just trying these new mechanics and everything, you know. So we go ahead and get hit by that Rock Tomb, and that's okay for us. I was trying to feint it out with counters, hoping that I'd be able to do it, and I think we do. No, actually, no, he does hit us with another charge move, which is going to be Heavy Slam, so he does knock us out, so probably should have used that Body Slam, but that's okay. Anyway, his final Pokemon will be that Alolan Golem, so, you know, he's definitely got this game, but, I mean, you could see the bugs and glitches firsthand, right? So we hit him with Psychic. He's going to block that because why not? He's got the game regardless, and he knocks us out, so he does go ahead and take that one. So good game, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of this new mechanic. I know most people don't like it. I would say probably everybody doesn't like it. Some people might have accepted it, but I think most people don't like it. But either way, we go ahead and switch, and we're actually able to switch immediately right over there, at least from the look of things. We were able to switch immediately, and then he switches into his Alolan Golem, so it didn't look like he had problems switching there. So occasionally you don't have problems, right? But we get off an X Scissor, and that's going to do a decent amount to Alolan Golem. We actually get off another X Scissor, and he does take that. So despite losing this matchup with Beedrill against Alolan Golem, we actually do a lot of damage to it and almost knock him out. So thinking about it for a little bit, you do have some time to bring in your next Pokemon now. He does hit us with a charge move, which is going to be that Wild Charge, so we take that. Probably should have shielded that, but that's okay. Knock out Alolan Golem, and just waiting to see what he brings in, which is going to be that Vigoroth, and we do get to the Body Slam just before we're knocked out, so that's definitely good, I guess. We get off a Body Slam, taking his shield, so better than nothing, right? And then we bring in Lantern, and yeah, I knew he'd have the option of either going for Body Slam or Bulldoze. I do decide to block it. I was thinking it would probably be Body Slam, but I decided to block anyway because, again, it doesn't really matter. We're just going through these bugs and whatnot, and hoping they fix it, right, before our tournament, July 20th. Now, as I said, the tournaments are not going to be a priority for Niantic because they don't run the tournament, so I do understand that, but still, I mean, it is their mechanic, it is their feature, that it's a new feature, and they obviously want it to run as smoothly as possible, and obviously this is not as smooth as possible. So we do go ahead and get knocked out there. We probably would have lost that one regardless of the new mechanic, so we do go ahead and take that loss, so that's okay. So we're going to jump into another match, and this is going to be the final match of the video. As I said, I didn't really speed these battles up because I wanted to show you the bugs and everything else. So we begin with Wigglytuff, and he does begin with his Noctowl, so I just decided to commit to Wigglytuff. I'm going to protect it as much as I can, and you could see how much we're doing with that Charm to Noctowl, right? I mean, we're just absolutely destroying it. So he does get off a Sky Attack, a Psychic, and it is Sky Attack, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and block that, and he actually gets off another one. So I decided, as I said, to commit to Wigglytuff and block that Sky Attack, and I'm not going to use Ice Beam because I knew I'd be able to feint him before he was able to get off another Sky Attack, so that's exactly what happens. So we have a Play Rough and a Ice Beam ready to go with a Charm Wigglytuff, but he does have 2 shields, so we're able to get off a Play Rough, just trying to do as much damage as possible, and we knew that was going to take a shield, so trying to get to another one. I didn't think I'd be able to get to another one, but we actually do get to one. I think he was saving his Body Slam, so that's fine. But we're able to take his last shield, and as I said, he was saving his Body Slam, so he has like 2, probably 3 ready to go, or 2.5 ready to go, so we knew we'd be getting hit with these Body Slams back to back. So as I said, Body Slam number 1, this is Body Slam number 2, so I think he doesn't have a third one, but he gets to a third one before we're able to get to ours, yeah, so he does knock our Vigoroth out, so that's fine. So our last Pokemon is going to be that Lantern, and depending on what his final Pokemon is, was going to determine the match, and it was a Lowland Golem, so we were happy to see that. I decided just to go for the Hydro Pump. Maybe I should have went for Thunderbolt. It probably would have knocked it out, but we go for the Hydro Pump to secure the win, and we do take that win. So that was a good game and a good video, but, you know, just showing you the bugs and everything else. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.